Have you noticed how the simplest things feel harder than they used to? Walking feels slower. Getting out of bed takes more effort. Some days it's like your body's just not on your side anymore. You might have even thought to yourself, well, I guess that's just aging. But what if I told you that's not true at all? What if slowing down isn't just a natural part of getting older, but something you've been taught to accept? What if your body is still capable of strength, energy, and vitality, even now, and all you need are a few small changes to unleash it? That's right. Growing older doesn't have to mean growing weaker. In fact, some people regain more energy and mobility in their 60s and 70s than they had in their 40s. The truth is, you've been misled about what your body is capable of, and it's time to set the record straight. In this video, I'm going to share 5 life-changing practices that can boost your energy, restore your strength, and bring back the vitality you thought you'd lost. No expensive equipment. No crazy workout routines. But here's the thing, if you think this is all about walking more or exercising harder, you're in for a surprise. Some of these tips might completely shock you, especially the last 2, which most people overlook entirely. So stay with me. This isn't about adding years to your life, it's about adding life to your years. Trust me, you'll want to hear every word of this. How did you sleep last night? Did you wake up feeling refreshed and full of energy? Or was it another restless night where you woke up more tired than when you went to bed? Sleep can feel like a mystery as we get older. One day you sleep well, and the next you're wide awake at 3 a.m., staring at the ceiling, wondering if you'll ever drift off again. For many of us, this restless cycle feels like a fact of life. It's just part of aging, we tell ourselves, accepting it as inevitable. But here's the truth, it doesn't have to be that way. Getting older should motivate us to protect our sleep even more, not to give up on it. What if I told you that improving your sleep could restore the energy you thought was gone forever? I know it's not easy, but sleep is one of the most powerful ways to transform your health. It's not just about feeling rested, it's the key to healing your body from the inside out. While you sleep, your immune system strengthens, your brain clears mental clutter, and your muscles recover. Everything you need to move freely, think clearly, and feel happy during the day depends on what happens at night. When you don't get enough sleep, though, the cracks start to show. Maybe you've noticed little signs, forgetfulness, irritability, or that mental fog that never seems to lift. Even your body starts to feel heavy, like every movement takes twice the effort it used to. The longer this pattern continues, the harder it gets to break free. But here's the good news, you can break free, and it's easier than you think. I'll share a story with you. A dear friend of mine named Margaret, she's 71, came to me feeling completely drained. She'd always been active, but recently no amount of coffee could shake her fatigue. She said, I feel like I'm running on empty all the time. At first, she thought it was just her age catching up with her. But after talking for a bit, it became clear that sleep was her biggest problem. She was only sleeping 4 hours a night, and even that was broken up by constant waking. Margaret didn't need sleeping pills or drastic changes, just a few small tweaks that made a world of difference. First, she stopped using her phone an hour before bed. It turns out the blue light from her screen was tricking her brain into thinking it was still daytime. She also dimmed the lights around the house in the evening, signaling to her body that it was time to wind down. Then she added a calming bedtime routine, a warm cup of herbal tea, a bit of deep breathing, and reading a light-hearted book. Within 2 weeks, Margaret's energy returned like magic. She wasn't waking up in the middle of the night anymore. She felt sharper, happier, and full of life again. It wasn't a miracle, it was simply giving her body what it needed, restful, healing sleep. Now, you might be thinking, that's nice for Margaret, but I've had bad sleep for years. How can I fix it? The answer is, start small and stay consistent. You don't need a complete life overhaul. Just dim the lights an hour before bed, put your phone away, and take a few deep breaths to calm your mind. It might not feel like much, but trust me, it adds up. Your body will respond slowly but surely, and before you know it, you'll start waking up feeling more refreshed. Here's something you might not know. Poor sleep can also affect your strength and balance. When you don't sleep deeply, your body doesn't have the time it needs to repair muscles and joints. That stiffness in your knees, the feeling of weakness in your legs, it could be related to how well you're sleeping. But sleep isn't just about what happens at night. It's connected to everything you do during the day. In fact, in the next tip, we'll talk about something surprising, a daily habit that most people overlook, yet it silently drains their energy and health. Once you know what it is, you'll never look at your day the same way again. Stick around, you'll want to hear this. Now, let me ask you another question. How much time do you spend sitting every day? Be honest with yourself. You might say, "Oh, I don't sit that much." But when you stop to really think about it, the answer might surprise you. Sitting during meals, watching TV, reading, scrolling on your phone, resting on the couch. It all adds up. Before you know it, you've been sitting for hours without realizing it. The truth is, we live in a world that encourages stillness. We're surrounded by comfy chairs and cozy couches that almost beg us to sit down and stay there. And let's be honest, it feels good at the moment. After a long day, sinking into a soft chair seems like the perfect way to unwind. But there's a hidden cost to all that comfort. Sitting too much is one of the most dangerous things we can do to our health, especially as we age. And no, that's not an exaggeration. Even if you feel fine now, prolonged sitting quietly chips away at your strength and mobility. It slows your circulation, weakens your muscles, and reduces your flexibility. Your body, designed to move, slowly starts to forget how to do so efficiently. Imagine a future where something as simple as getting up from a chair or walking to the kitchen becomes a challenge. That future isn't as far off as you think if you let sitting take over your daily routine. And here's the scary part. The damage from sitting too much doesn't show up all at once. It builds up slowly like a snowball rolling downhill. One day you feel fine, but over time those hours spent sitting start to show up as stiffness, weakness, and fatigue. But here's the twist. You don't need to run marathons or spend hours at the gym to avoid this fate. It's not about turning your life upside down. It's about adding small bursts of movement throughout your day, simple actions that can have a massive impact. Let me tell you about Jim, a retired teacher in his late 60s. He came to me feeling frustrated. He said, "I used to walk 5 miles a day, but now I can barely manage a walk around the block. My legs just don't have the strength anymore." When we dug a little deeper, the answer was clear. He was spending most of his day sitting. Reading, watching TV, checking emails. Hours passed with little to no movement. His body had quietly adapted to that sedentary lifestyle. Jim didn't need to push himself through grueling workouts. Instead, we focused on adding small movements throughout his day. Every hour, he stood up, stretched, and walked around the house for a couple of minutes. When he watched TV, he did gentle marching in place during commercial breaks. He even started taking short walks in his backyard, just 5 minutes at first, but eventually working up to longer strolls. And the results? Within a few weeks, he noticed a huge difference. His legs felt stronger, his balance improved, and simple tasks like getting out of a chair felt easy again. The best part? He didn't have to sacrifice his comfort. All it took were tiny bursts of movement that fit into his existing routine. So here's what I want you to do. Every hour, stand up and move for at least 1 minute. It doesn't matter how you do it. Stretch, walk around your living room, march in place, or just move your arms and legs. The key is to get your blood flowing. If you can, take a short walk outside. Park a little farther away from the store. Take the stairs instead of the elevator. These little choices add up over time. I know it can feel intimidating at first, but remember, it's not about perfection. It's about consistency. Your body craves movement. It's how it stays healthy and strong. Even the smallest actions can prevent a lot of the problems we associate with aging. The goal isn't to push yourself to exhaustion. It's to keep moving a little at a time. By doing this, you'll improve your circulation, strengthen your muscles, and protect your independence. And here's the real reward. Staying active helps preserve your freedom. That's what this is really about, keeping the ability to do the things you love without relying on others. Imagine how it would feel to move confidently, knowing your body is still strong and capable. That's the life you deserve. Now, you might be wondering, what else can I do to feel stronger and healthier every day? Well, in the next tip, we'll talk about something that might surprise you. It's free, it's easy, and it could dramatically improve your mood, your immune system, and even your bones. It's something most of us take for granted every single day. Stick with me, you won't want to miss this one. Now, let's talk about something incredibly simple but surprisingly powerful: sunlight. When was the last time you truly spent time outside, not just running errands or hurrying to the car, but actually feeling the warmth of the sun on your skin? Most of us don't even realize how little time we spend outdoors. Between watching TV, reading, or simply relaxing inside, the hours slip by. Here's the thing: the more time we spend indoors, the more we rob our bodies of one of the most natural, powerful healing tools: sunlight. It's not just about getting a tan or feeling warm. Sunlight is vital for your body's overall health. Let me explain why. Sunlight helps your body produce vitamin D, an essential nutrient that affects your bones, muscles, and immune system. Without enough vitamin D, your body can start to weaken in ways you might not immediately notice. You may feel more tired, experience joint pain, or even find your balance slipping. Some studies even show that a lack of sunlight can increase the risk of falls and fractures, especially as we age. I remember meeting Ellen, a 68-year-old woman who was frustrated with constant fatigue and aching joints. She was doing all the right things, taking supplements, eating well, and staying active, but something wasn't adding up. After talking for a while, the issue became clear. Ellen spent almost all her time indoors. She hadn't realized that simply being inside, day after day, had left her body craving something as basic as natural light. We didn't do anything drastic. I suggested she spend 10 minutes outside each morning, just 10 minutes. No intense exercise or long walks. She started by sitting on her porch with her morning coffee, letting the sunlight hit her face and arms. And within a few weeks, Ellen noticed the difference. Her energy levels improved, her joint pain eased up, and she even began sleeping better. What surprised her most was how those small moments outdoors made her feel emotionally lighter, like she'd hit a reset button on her day. The science backs this up. Sunlight helps regulate your circadian rhythm, which is your body's internal clock. This rhythm controls when you feel awake and when you feel sleepy. Regular exposure to natural light can help you fall asleep faster, stay asleep longer, and wake up feeling refreshed. It also boosts your mood by increasing serotonin levels, the feel-good chemical in your brain. Think about it. How many times have you felt instantly better after spending a few minutes outside on a sunny day? That's not just in your head. It's your body responding to something it desperately needs. Now, I'm not saying you need to spend hours in the blazing sun. 10 to 15 minutes a day is enough to give your body a natural boost. You can take a short walk around your yard, sit by a sunny window while sipping tea, or stand on your balcony and enjoy the fresh air. The key is consistency. Make it a habit to get outside even for just a few minutes. And yes, if you're spending longer periods outdoors, wear sunscreen to protect your skin. Sunlight is healing, but moderation is key. The goal is to absorb enough natural light to help your body thrive, not to overdo it. If you're wondering how to start, here's a little challenge for you. Tomorrow morning, step outside for 5 minutes. Close your eyes. Breathe deeply. Feel the warmth of the sun on your face. Notice how your body feels afterward. These small moments of connection with nature are more powerful than we realize. It's funny how something so simple can be so transformative. In today's fast-paced, technology-driven world, we forget that the most effective solutions are often the easiest. Don't underestimate the power of sunlight. It's free. It's available every day. And it could be the missing piece that helps you feel stronger, happier, and more alive. One last thing, sunlight doesn't just strengthen your bones and boost your mood. It's also a natural way to support your immune system, helping your body fight off illness. Think of it as nature's medicine, no prescription required. So make time for sunlight. Step outside. Feel its warmth. Let it remind you of life's simple joys. Your body will thank you for it. In the next tip, we're going to focus on something that directly affects your independence and confidence, your leg strength. If you've ever felt unsteady on your feet or worried about falling, this next tip is for you. Stay with me, you won't want to miss it. Now, let's talk about something that can change your life in ways you never expected: keeping your legs strong. Most people don't realize how important leg strength is until they start to lose it. Think about it, your legs are your foundation. They're what help you get out of bed, climb stairs, walk across the room, and stay balanced. When your legs are strong, life feels easy. But when they're weak, even simple tasks can feel monumental. It often sneaks up on you. One day you're moving just fine, and the next your knees feel stiff or your balance feels shaky. Maybe you've noticed yourself holding onto furniture to steady yourself, or avoiding stairs because they feel like too much work. It's easy to brush off at first, but over time that loss of strength can slowly chip away at your independence. But here's the good news: it's never too late to strengthen your legs. I've seen people in their 60s, 70s, even 80s regain strength they thought was gone forever. And no, you don't need to hit the gym or lift heavy weights to do it. All it takes are a few simple exercises you can do right at home. Let me share a story with you. George, a 72-year-old retired mechanic, came to me feeling frustrated. He said, "I used to be able to work on my feet all day. Now I can barely stand for 10 minutes without my legs feeling weak." He wasn't in pain, he just felt like his strength had vanished. George was afraid that if things got worse, he might need a walker or cane, something he desperately wanted to avoid. We started small. No fancy equipment, no overwhelming routines. George began with one basic movement: sitting down and standing up from a chair. At first it was tough. His legs shook after just a few repetitions. But he stuck with it, doing a few sets every day. Then we added more movements, gentle leg lifts while sitting to engage his thighs and strengthen his core. After a few weeks, George noticed something incredible. He could stand up without using his hands for support. Walking around the house felt easier. His confidence started to come back. That's the thing about leg strength. It builds quickly with just a little effort. You don't need hours of exercise. You just need consistency. Even small movements make a huge difference. If you're ready to give it a try, here's a simple exercise you can do today. Sit in a sturdy chair with your feet flat on the floor. Slowly stand up, then sit back down. Do it as many times as you can without straining yourself. If standing up feels tough, use your hands to assist you at first. Over time, aim to stand up without using your hands. Another great exercise is leg lifts while sitting. Sit tall in a chair, lift one leg straight out, hold it for a few seconds, then lower it back down. Switch legs and repeat. This will strengthen your thighs and help improve your balance. If you're up for a bit more challenge, resistance bands are a fantastic tool. Wrap one around your legs and gently press your knees outward. These small movements can help tone your muscles without putting too much pressure on your joints. And here's the real bonus: strong legs reduce your risk of falls. Falls are one of the biggest threats to our independence as we age. But by keeping your legs strong, you can stay steady on your feet and avoid the accidents that can lead to long recoveries. I know what you're thinking. I've never done exercises like this before. Can I really get stronger at my age? The answer is a resounding yes. Your muscles may have weakened over time, but they haven't forgotten how to be strong. With a little love and attention, they'll bounce back. It's not about pushing yourself to exhaustion. It's about showing up for your body every day, even if it's just for a few minutes. Remember, consistency beats intensity. Those small efforts you make today will turn into big results tomorrow. So why not start now? Stand up, do a few squats from your chair, or try lifting your legs while sitting. Every little bit counts. The key is to keep moving and never stop believing in your body's ability to get stronger. In the next tip, we'll talk about something truly transformative, a practice that combines gentle movement with mindfulness, helping you build strength, improve flexibility, and find calm all at once. If you've ever felt stiff or unsteady, this might be the perfect solution for you. Stick around, it's worth it. Now, let's talk about something that might surprise you. Yoga and Tai Chi. You might be thinking, aren't those for younger, more flexible people? Or, isn't yoga just fancy stretching? Let me assure you, these practices are so much more than that. And they're not just for the young and fit. Yoga and Tai Chi can meet you exactly where you are, no matter your age or level of fitness. In fact, these practices are some of the most powerful tools for building strength, improving balance, and finding calm. Unlike other forms of exercise that push you to your limits, yoga and Tai Chi focus on gentle, intentional movements. They combine physical activity with mindfulness, helping you not only strengthen your body but also calm your mind. I remember meeting Marie, a 75-year-old woman who was constantly frustrated with her body. She told me, "I feel like I've lost control of my muscles. I'm stiff all the time, and even standing up straight feels like a challenge. She tried everything, walking, light exercises, even physical therapy, but nothing seemed to help her regain the flexibility and ease she once had. That's when I suggested something different, gentle yoga. At first, Marie was skeptical. She thought yoga was only for people who could twist themselves into pretzels. But she decided to give it a try. We started with just 5 minutes a day. Simple stretches to open up her hips and loosen her back. Slow, steady breathing to calm her nerves. After a week, she noticed a difference. After a month, she couldn't believe how much better she felt. Not only did her stiffness improve, but her posture became straighter, and her balance felt more secure. Tai Chi is another incredible option, especially if you enjoy slow, flowing movements. Often called meditation in motion, Tai Chi involves gentle sequences that promote balance, coordination, and strength. Each movement flows into the next, like a slow, graceful dance. But don't be fooled by its soft appearance. Tai Chi is a powerful workout for both your body and mind. One of the things I love most about yoga and Tai Chi is that you can do them anywhere, anytime. You don't need a gym or special equipment. You can practice in your living room, in the garden, or even sitting in a chair. It's flexible and adaptable, just like life itself. If you're curious about how to start, here's what I recommend. Begin with just a few minutes a day. Sit comfortably, close your eyes, and take a few deep breaths. Stretch your arms overhead, gently twist from side to side, and roll your shoulders back. Feel your body waking up little by little. For Tai Chi, start by standing with your feet shoulder width apart. Slowly shift your weight from one leg to the other while moving your arms in soft, circular patterns. There's no need to rush. Tai Chi is about flowing with your body's natural rhythm. What's truly amazing is that these practices don't just benefit your physical body. They have a profound effect on your mind and emotions too. Feeling stressed? Yoga and Tai Chi can help you find peace. Struggling with anxiety or frustration? The deep breathing and mindfulness in these practices can calm your nervous system and restore your sense of balance, both physically and emotionally. And here's the real magic. They can improve your balance and reduce your risk of falling. As we age, falls become one of the greatest threats to our independence. But through the gentle, controlled movements of yoga and Tai Chi, you can strengthen your legs, improve your coordination, and enhance your ability to stay steady on your feet. I know it might feel intimidating at first. It's normal to feel that way when you're trying something new. But remember, you don't have to be perfect. Yoga and Tai Chi are about progress, not perfection. There's no competition, no pressure to keep up with anyone else. It's all about listening to your body and moving in a way that feels good for you. And here's the best part, there's no age limit. I've seen people in their 80s and 90s start practicing yoga or Tai Chi for the first time and experience incredible transformations. If you're wondering where to begin, there are plenty of beginner-friendly resources available. You can find simple yoga or Tai Chi routines on YouTube, follow along with a gentle stretching video, or even join a local class if you feel up to it. The key is just to start. The benefits of yoga and Tai Chi don't happen overnight, but every small step you take leads to a stronger, healthier you. With each movement, you're rebuilding your strength, improving your flexibility, and reclaiming your body's natural flow. So why not give it a try? Start small. Take 5 minutes to stretch. Breathe deeply. Move with intention. Simple actions can create profound change. Your body and mind will thank you. And here's one last thought to leave you with. You are stronger and more capable than you realize. No matter where you are in life, it's never too late to grow, to move, and to find peace in your body again. In a moment, we'll wrap up with some final thoughts and a reminder of how all these small changes, sleep, movement, sunlight, and mindful practices, can help you live the vibrant, independent life you deserve. Stay with me, you've come this far. You've made it this far, and that says a lot about you. It shows that you're ready to take charge of your health, reclaim your energy, and feel stronger every single day. The best part? It's all within your reach. Let's take a moment to reflect on everything we've talked about. Quality sleep is the foundation. Without it, your body doesn't have the time it needs to recover and recharge. Then there's movement, not intense workouts, just small, consistent moments of activity that can keep your muscles strong and your joints flexible. Sunlight is another essential piece, giving your body the boost it needs to regulate your mood, strengthen your bones, and energize your day. And let's not forget your legs, the foundation of your independence. Keeping them strong means you can stay steady on your feet, move with confidence, and reduce the risk of falls. Finally, there's yoga and Tai Chi, the perfect combination of strength, balance, and calm for both your body and mind. I know it might feel like a lot at first, but here's the secret. You don't have to do it all at once. Start small. Pick just one thing today and focus on it. Maybe tonight you'll set aside your phone an hour before bed to improve your sleep. Tomorrow you could take a 10-minute walk outside and enjoy the sunlight. The next day, try a few leg exercises or some gentle stretches. These small steps add up to big changes over time. Now, I want to hear from you. Which tip will you try first? Comment below and let me know. I'd love to follow your journey and cheer you on. Remember, every small effort you make is a gift to your future self. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who might need a little inspiration. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss more tips like these. Thank you for spending this time with me. Take care of yourself. You're stronger and more capable than you realize. It's never too late to grow, move, and live the vibrant life you deserve. Until next time, keep going, you've got this.